I hate to do this at a memorial about police officers that have been like killed in line of duty, but I hate to say it, it's got to be done. You know, it just happens to be this way. You know, sad thing is. You know, excuse me, hello. Excuse me, you're with the media, right?
Yes.
I think you'd like to know this. I'm Jeff Donnelly. I'm running for city council.
Okay.
And I was just arrested because the police commissioner, I was a Class A firearm license holder, but I'm facing bullshit BS charges over in Palmer. So what ended up happening is my firearm license was up for renewal on my birthday, April 24th.
Here's the stuff you're
Oh, yeah.
sorry. I'm listening.
Like, I think you should get her too before she like goes back inside to let her know what's going on.
Okay.
Police commissioner.
Do you mind if we just... So, I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but I have to go live in, like, literally just about 5 minutes. Could we talk afterwards?
Jeff Donnelly.
Hi, Jeff. Cheryl Clapper.
I'm sure that you heard about me.
I have.
Okay. Well, the thing is, my firearms were moved to Vermont. My firearm license on the 24th of April was expired, and I was arrested and had like a, you know...
Really?
Because they called me up on Friday telling me to turn in my firearm license.
Yeah.
I told the officers, I'm like, I don't have a firearm license anymore, but it's been expired.
Yeah.
So I no longer have a license to actually give you. Right or wrong, I don't have a license.
Right.
It's expired.
It's expired.
I'm like this.
But
and
you physically have the license.
Exactly, but I'm like this, and my firearms have been removed to Vermont. So I'm legal to own in Vermont. Yet, I was arrested, they applied for a warrant. I'm facing charges for this right here. This is not legal.
You have to go through court.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm telling you guys because, as you know, I'm going to the media right now because please do not step up to me
I'm not stepping up. I'm talking to you.
Okay.
I'm having a conversation.
Because
Having a conversation.
I've done everything I could do to stay legal, right or wrong, if you look at it. I notified you guys on my application for renewal of the charges pending, which the district attorney's office and judge did not find.
What did the judge say though?
The judge said that I didn't have to turn in my firearms.
Okay.
I'm reaching in my pocket to show you something real quick.
Did they say that, or they say you have until a certain date to
Yeah,
turn
they
them
said
over,
May
sign
17th.
them
They
over
said
to
May
someone?
17th, right?
Hold on. Not to turn them over, to show I brought them up to Vermont.
Okay.
But hold on. This right here is where you guys are going to be suffering as well, though. Because with the case mattering, right, that you guys, quote unquote, took them for, number one, I have no paperwork showing that that my license was revoked by you guys on that date. You guys never served it on me. Not even in this paperwork do you have it. Also, this right here are my pretrial conditions of the open case in Palmer.
What are you trying to...
What I'm showing you is that this is corruption, and I'm not willing to sit by and allow corruption to actually take place. This right here, look, this right here shows that's not checked off, refrain from possessing of firearms or anything like this. This is the judge who has read the Palmer case and the district attorney's office who's prosecuting the Palmer case, which is also from 5 years ago. The Munson police didn't even want to file, but they were ordered to file by the district attorney's office. But see, even in that case, my firearm license,
What's the
well,
underlying charge?
the underlying charge, yes, it is a serious charge.
Yeah, what is it?
It is a serious charge.
What is it?
Indecent assault and battery.
Okay,
I'll be honest, that is a pretty serious charge.
It is
But
a serious charge.
how many times do I have to say that? But the
that's
thing
an
is,
automatic suspension.
no, it's not an automatic suspension. Nothing is an automatic suspension because if you look at it, the judge who gave the pretrial conditions, the district attorney's office who agreed to the pretrial conditions, do not state the firearm license needs to be removed.
Neither of them issued firearms licenses. correct?
No, but they issue the conditions of release. And on top of it, the firearms were brought to Vermont.
What are you trying to succeed right now?
You guys were notified that the firearms were brought to Vermont. You guys are aware that on the day that these were charged, these were filed.
That's for
I did not
your
have.
argument in court.
Well, guess what? That's an argument in court, right?
Yeah.
But on top of it, besides being an argument in court, it shows that you guys are overstepping your bounds
your
and
argument.
acting illegally.
In order to get a warrant, you have to present the evidence to court, and a magistrate issues it.
And you know something? When the magistrates are corrupt as well,
Take that
Well,
up with the
that's
magistrate.
your argument in court, sir. You understand? That's your argument in court.
all I'm telling you right now is you guys have completely fucked up. And because of that,
Go to court.
I'm going to be sitting here Oh, I'm going to be going to court, but you know what else I'm going to do? You see that lobby right there?
Yeah.
That lobby's going to have a nice hunger strike in it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
You got a right to peacefully.
exactly. I'm glad you understand that. And I'm going to be spreading all of this information as far and wide as I can because, and also, I'm demanding right now the revocation letter. I do not have a letter revoking my license to carry.
Well, you're well aware of it now, right?
Massachusetts general law clearly states that it is to be in writing and provided in writing. So as long as it has not been in writing, I was never served with it. So please go back in the building and get it in writing for me because until then,
Leave, sir, okay?
no, thank you. I'm not
You're
leaving.
on the phone. You were notified about it, and you refused to turn the stuff over.
In the phone, I was notified on Friday, which is past the day that it was expired. So you're saying that it was in this paperwork, it clearly states that it was.
So hang on, it's expired, so it doesn't matter if it's revoked or not.
Well, no, because the thing is, in this paperwork, it says that it was officially revoked.
Okay.
So it says in here that it was officially revoked in mid-April,
And now it's expired.
which means that as long as
can't
it
have
says
it no
here,
matter what.
well, no, but I need the paperwork.
You don't.
Yes,
know
I need the.
about it. You're
It
not a
doesn't
dumb
matter.
person, right?
The Massachusetts general law clearly states that it is to be put in writing.
It's expired also, right?
It's to be put in writing.
It's expired.
It's to be put in writing.
It's expired.
Massachusetts general law claims that it has to be put in writing. And you guys claim in here for your application for the warrant that it was provided, which it was not provided. In
You're providing
writing.
notification.
No,
Yeah.
in writing. Massachusetts general law
I'm not gonna say
says
argue with
in writing. You do not have the
My
authority.
day is done with you.
You do not have the authority to actually say verbally when it says in the law in writing. Plus,
Okay. All right.
I'm telling you right now, I want it in writing.
I got
Coming
someone.
down.
Yeah, I got someone coming out.
Thank you very much.
Be down in a minute.
I'm glad.
1 sec.
And now your expired license to carry is also revoked. If that makes any sense.
Whatever.
If that makes any sense.
And also, I want to know, like, who contacted you guys in order to notify you of the charges?
It doesn't.
No, that does matter because I'm in the process of, I've got a motion to dismiss pending in the other case.
That's for you to find out.
That's for me to find out, right? I am trying to find out from you guys. Who's the one?
Get a motion from the court asking for that info.
So you're not willing to disclose that information
I have
without.
no idea.
You just told me to get a motion from the court.
The guy coming down to talk to you
Yes.
is actually handling your case.
Okay.
So you can ask him all those questions.
I'm glad because
That's the
I'm
guy- that's the
saying
guy's coming out.
because
That's-
from the
because
get-go.
You're asking us a lot of things. I'm
Okay,
not
because-
handlers, I
all
just
right.
haven't heard your name
Because and thank you very much for your service. I see you've served
a little bit.
a lot.
But
You know, like I'm just like I've sat here and done everything as legally as possible. You know.
yeah, I'm getting some of the.
See, that's why like I moved the firearms out of state in order to be legal.
your side clip.
I didn't know how many people you had.
No, she sounds like
I have to get home for the kids. All set? All set.
All right. Wait for Todd.
Hey, I don't trust you guys, and I want to make sure that there's a record of every conversation that I have with any police officer, especially seeing after this stuff. Because it's actually kind of surprising that I wasn't notified I wasn't called up even, like they called me up Friday night in order to tell me that my firearm was revoked, because if they would have, I would have actually turned everything in
You understand
legally.
the person to notify you is the person that called you up the other day.
Well, no, that's the first notification I had. If I would have been notified at all in mid-April,
That was
I would
the
have
first-
actually,
That was the first time to serve it.
that was the first time service.
Yeah. That's what it sounds like. I don't know.
Thank you. But the thing is, if they would have notified me,
He was.
no, I mean,
Obviously why he called you.
if they would have notified me in mid-April, like when they claimed that they originally revoked it, I would have actually came down here with the firearms like I did in previous cases, and I would have turned them in like I have in previous
I
cases.
have no idea of the history on it, but obviously.
Well, no, like I'm saying though, like if they would have actually notified me, right, through proper channels, like they were supposed to, on that day,
Did he not call you?
on Friday.
Yeah, he notified you.
Well, no, like on Friday, but you guys are claiming in your paperwork. That's what I'm saying right
I
now.
have no idea about it.
Like what I'm saying is, you guys are claiming in your paperwork that it
I'm not
was
claiming anything.
the Springfield Police Department claims in their paperwork that it was suspended on that day.
Jeff, what's up?
How you doing?
Sergeant Podgorski.
I'm just wondering why I wasn't served with a revocation notice in April.
Excuse me?
I'm wondering why I wasn't served with the revocation
I
notice.
think a detective tried to go to your house and he
Well-
wasn't able to go there.
Well, then why would they wait until Friday to call me up? Why wouldn't they have called me up right away?
I'm not sure.
That makes no sense to me. And also, like, why would I have a warrant out for my arrest and be charged with something when I clearly told...
You told me on the phone
when I
you
told
had
you-
your guns and you refused to turn everything over to
Well,
me.
yes, I told you that my firearms
So that's
were...
a refusal.
Hold on. I told you that my firearms were in Vermont. I had my application for renewal of my gun license that my firearms were being moved to Vermont. That is in the application as well. That was given to you guys on April
Well, I
23rd.
didn't have access that
okay,
evening for
hold on. That was
that
provided
paperwork.
on April 23rd.
Just give me, you guys have a paperwork?
Yeah. Where's your guns now?
My guns are in Vermont, where I'm legally allowed to own because I'm legally allowed to own in Vermont, as any of you guys are, as long as you have no felonies or anything
Well,
else.
no conditions upon your release, you're ordered to turn
Hold on.
over shows proper
Hold on,
paperwork.
hold on. My orders of release.
Yeah. I got it from the district attorney's office today.
Yeah, well, that's on this one, right? That's on this one,
Correct.
which says I have to either show where they are in Vermont or turn them in. Yeah,
Every
that's
single
it.
one of them, like 27 of them, yeah.
This right here says I do not have to refrain. I can actually have firearms, like I was trying to tell you on the phone.
That has nothing to do with us. That's for...
Yes, this is
April
why you.
2nd.
This is why you took my firearms. You claim.
Well, I didn't.
Well, who did?
No one has your firearms.
No, who took my firearm license then? The court?
One of our deputies
Yes.
suspended your license because of that.
But you never gave me notice of it in writing like required. And the first time
tried to, and you refused
the
to come
first
here.
yes
You
on
refused
Friday.
To come here on Friday.
On Friday.
And you said you weren't turning anything over to
On
us.
Friday, right?
So what we did was we wrote a warrant.
Hold on. Did
and-
I have a firearm license on Friday?
No, it actually was expired, I believe.
Exactly. So on Friday, I did not have a firearm license. Yet you charged me with refusing to return over a firearm license.
Correct.
So you just
Still
told
gotta
me.
give us your hard copy.
Hold on.
Give
Hold
the
on.
hard copy.
Hold on. You just told me right now that
There's no
I did not
gotcha
have a
moment
firearm
here, bud.
license.
There's no gotcha moment.
We had to get the guns.
Why? Even though you were told that they're in Vermont, you had to still get them.
Oh, your first story was you're going to transfer to Vermont.
No, the paperwork has
you
said
told Shane.
no.
And then you
It's
told
like
me a
hard
different
time,
story.
And then they tried reaching out to you and tried doing it the right way, and you gave them a hard
What do you got?
time.
You're
right
not
way.
here to go
And you
back and
swore
forth.
at him.
This is a criminal case. I'm waiting right now.
Where's
right?
the proof of where your guns are right now?
Well, the proof of that? Let's see. I have to give that proof on my next court date.
Like I said, you have to handle it at court.
My next court date,
May 17th at 12
yes,
o'clock.
is when I have to
Already
say
know.
where my firearms are.
Correct.
So you want them right now, right?
We can discuss
If
that
you
May
have 'em,
7th.
yeah.
No, you don't have them yet right now because I have until,
Well, if you have them here right now,
I have until, and like I said, they're in Vermont in order so I wasn't illegally.
Let me go get the paperwork.
Exactly,
Let me go
because
get
that's what I need.
Let me go get it to you.
Why are you looking at me? I'm saying.
I'm looking at you because you were saying things.
Oh, I'm saying you gave the detective a hard time up there, man.
I did give the detective a hard time.
When he tried being polite about it, and then you come down here and try to bother
Being-
us when they
look,
try to come down to
I'm
your
gonna tell you
house
right
and
now,
talk to you like a man to man.
Being polite, right, is not telling you that we're taking your constitutional rights away.
Man, that's something you can take up with the court, man.
No.
That's something you
The
take up with
court
the
is
court.
not the one taking my constitutional rights
It's a
away.
whole different discussion.
It's the Springfield Police Department is taking my constitutional rights away. And what I
That's
really
being
don't
in
like,
dispute with the
no, hold on.
court.
What I really don't like about this matter too
Lay it
is
on me. What do you got?
Friday. Okay, you made a phone call, right? I accepted the phone call. If I would have had a valid license to carry, right?
You do realize your whole dispute is for
Look.
court.
Yeah, this is
Look,
all
Look,
court issues.
if I would have had a, I'm gonna tell you right now. Like, no, I'm telling this guy even. If I would
I'm
have,
saying the same thing,
look,
man.
if I would have had
We're not
a,
having a trial here. He's bringing your paperwork. And
if
I'll
I,
end it,
hey, look,
okay?
if I would have had a valid Class A license to carry
we're
when
not-
they called Friday,
We're
I
not
would have
talking-
actually,
Don't just.
because you're here.
The dispute is
What is
over.
your name, officer?
It's Officer Cocker.
Cocker?
The dispute is over.
Detective
Cochran.
man.
Okay.
Yeah.
The dispute is over. We're not
Why?
speaking
I'm
about this
scared of that
anymore.
camera.
I understand that. I'm doing this for my own safety.
Safety of what?
My own safety of lies and everything else.
You guys are all set. Todd will bring it down. I'll wait to you. We'll serve it to you.
Thank
No
you.
more debate.
Okay. Because that's basically what I'm asking for right now is to be served with paperwork that it was claimed was served. Because I did get the last letter from you guys with my check that was not cashed. And also, I'm wondering, my business license had also been refused to be renewed as well. So this isn't the first time I've dealt with you guys actually doing something improperly. Because how could I have been suitable to have a firearm license, but not to have my hawker peddler's business license renewed? Yeah, that was done after I won my last case where you guys tried to take my gun license. You guys actually refused to renew my business license in retaliation. And I figure I might as well give you guys this. This is the book that I had written.
What's that?
Oh, the book I had written. That you guys refused to
book?
yes. Exposing corruption. There you go, sir. Okay, there you go, sir. Okay. Yeah, like exposing corruption, including when someone had actually attempted to have me murdered, and you guys actually took no action to do an IP search on the individual. Yeah, it's crazy. It's true, surprisingly enough. Huh? An IP search, an internet provider search.
Jeff, there's your thing. You have your hard copy card? If I do,
Like I said, that right there was going to be given on May, like whatever.
you
at
can turn
court.
over now if you have it.
It's evidence because, for the phone call. And it's an expired license, which means that there's really no reason for you guys to have it because it's no good.
For you to have
And now
it,
you're
sir.
refusing to give it to us. Right
Do you
now.
want all my
With you and
do you want all my old
are
expired
demanding-
licenses for everything?
No, just the one that you had for this.
And why do you want the expired license? What's the reasoning behind that?
Because I need it and there's a number on it.
Well, no, I mean, what is the reasoning? Because remember something, you're going to be taking the stand in court anyways, answering this at some future time. So I'm just
Correct.
wondering, what is the reasoning why you want
Yes or no? You can say no. That's fine.
what is the reasoning why you
We're
want an
not
expired
debating
license?
this. We are not debating this. That's for your
You have an
court
open
case.
criminal case. Am I
Please
really
ex-
supposed to talk to you right
please
now? You
ex-
should have your lawyer.
I am my own
contact
attorney.
us too.
I'm representing myself, but please explain to me
So
why.
You're refusing again.
I'm asking you right now,
you're
like,
refusing to
what
give
is
over
the?
the hard copy of
Excuse me.
No.
I'm
stay
entering
out
a
there.
public building.
Not
Am
right
I not
now.
allowed to enter the public building?
Not right now.
Why not?
Are you going to give up your license?
No, I'm not. Why am I not
You're
allowed
not
to enter
here
a public
for official
building?
business.
You have no official business here.
Yes, I do. You do not understand what official business I have. So right now you're refusing me to enter a public building.
You can go around them.
Thank you. See, he allowed it. You did not. What is your name?
Kwiatkowski.
Wachowski?
Lieutenant.
Lieutenant.
Kwiatkowski.
What's your first name?
All right. Have a good day.
Because you refused to allow me to enter a public building.
No, we didn't.
He did.
You could have walked right around. Like
No, I
said.
could not because I tried. He said
You
I
did
was
try
not
and walk
allowed.
around them. You
Yeah.
did try and walk around them.
Oh yeah.
All right, so tell them what you want for your official
Oh,
police
hold on. Let me
business,
put this on.
and then
I'm just gonna stay here because I do not have to have official police business to enter a public building.
have a good night.
Have a good one. Remember, this is a public building. What is your name, Sergeant? What is your name, Sergeant?
Bruno.
Bruno? Thank you. Have a great day. You gotta love how the Springfield Police refuse entrance to the building, then they allow it, then they refuse it. Very, very beautiful. This is the city of Springfield for you. Oh, just giving a card of a book I wrote, Exposing Corruption.
Oh, you Jeff Donnelly?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I remember you from school, man.
Really? Where?
Yeah, Logo. Alan Wine.
Oh, what?
What's up, man?
Wow.
How's it going?
How's your brother?
They're doing good.
What's Bobo?
Bravo, yeah.
What's he doing now?
He lives in Connecticut.
Is he still in the restaurant industry?
No. He's he works for Comcast or Charter or something.
I gotta tell you, man, you're looking good, all right?
Thanks, man. Thanks. Thanks. Were you just out here bothering people? Come
Yes.
on, man.
Dude, you know me.
Yeah. Are you good though? You got everything?
Oh no, I'm good. Yeah, like,
All right,
dude,
man.
like honestly, you're looking really great.
Thank you, brother.
Tell your mother and father. Is she still with
Yeah. No, they're not together, but they. I'll tell my mom. My mom remembers.
Tell your mother I said hi. Tell her like, and definitely tell your brother. You know, like,
I will.
he's gonna get a kick out of this.
I will. No, he'll be fine.
Hey,
Take care, bro.
you know something? I'm gonna tell you right now. I was gonna stay here and cause a bunch of. You know this too. You know me, all right?
Yeah.
You know, like when I believe in something, I stand up for
Yes,
it.
sir. Yeah.
Like even like your brother will tell you, you know, that I went against management to help employ other employees. You know, but yeah, like I was gonna stay here and cause a bunch of ruckus. I mean,
You're
like.
gonna cause that on me, man.
I was literally gonna cause like everyone that was going to come in here, I was going to hand my card to, you know, like, and really, you know, expose the corruption about. But the thing is, like, if I do this, it's going to cause you a headache.
Yes.
And, you know, like, you're a good person, you're a good guy, you know, you're not involved in any of this shit. And
Jeffrey, thank you.
hey,
Take care, brother.
but hey, within the next couple weeks or something, I'm going to be staging a hunger strike in the lobby here.
Okay.
But hey, it's
I'll
nothing.
make sure I'm away for that one.
Okay, remember, it's nothing personal against you.
I understand.
Just laugh about it, all
I
right?
understand, brother.
Just be like this. That guy over there, too much.
I understand. Jeff,
Okay.
take care, buddy.
See you later, my friend.
Safe.
Well, I didn't do exactly what I wanted to do. You know, when you run into good people, you know, like, you gotta, like, you know, yeah. Good people, people who I know are good people. You know, that's the main things right there. You know, and he really is a good person. You know, like, I might as well give my card to these guys in case they would like to actually do an interview about this. Okay. Okay, here's my information, like in case you want to do like an interview or like a thing, because if you look at it, right now, like I've been facing a lot of corruption since 2009, major corruption. And this is just like the latest stage of it, because they were aware that I was going to be holding a hunger strike in their office.
Yeah.
And they were aware that Friday night, Monday morning, they had me arrested on a straight warrant, which was, if you know anything about the law, like I had a firearm license that expired on my birthday, April 24th.
Yep.
They called me up Friday asking me to turn it in.
Yeah.
It's an expired license. It's not legal.
Yeah.
All my firearms were removed to Vermont because I expected them to pull something like this.
Yep.
Vermont, you're allowed to own without a firearm license,
Yep.
even if you're out of state. So when they called me up Friday, I'm like, I'm not going to meet with you to turn in an expired license because it's expired. It's not a license anymore.
Right.
And I'm like this. And on top of that, I'm like, the firearms that you're asking me to turn in have been removed to Vermont, so I didn't have to turn them in order for me to stay legal.
Right.
So they didn't like that. They told me you need to go up to Vermont and bring them to us. I'm like, that's not happening because you have no say about what I do in Vermont.
Right.
So on Monday, then they filed for a straight warrant for my arrest because I refused to turn in a expired license and firearms that weren't even in the state.
Okay. Yeah.
How crazy is that?
Yeah. And what did they just say to you then?
They told me take it up with the courts. They told me that they had nothing to do with it, and yeah, they just refused to even talk to me about it.
Wow.
And then when I tried to go inside the building, they were telling me that I was not allowed in the building. You know, like, and then they told me I was allowed in the building.
Yeah.
Then they said, well, only if you have police business. I'm like, no, this is a public building. I have a right to be in this building if I feel like it.
Yeah.
And like, well, no, you don't. And then they're like, well, yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
and if you notice, the police commissioner refused to discuss it with me too, because like they've done so much illegal things out of this office and out of the Hamden County District Attorney's office that it is so bad that I was going to go on a hunger strike, but now that I have this case I have to handle, I have to do a motion to dismiss and everything else before I can actually do the hunger strike, because can't really do a motion to dismiss while you're sitting in a lobby of a police department, you know?
Right.
It's kind of hard.
Right.
But like, yeah, so like if at any time you want to get together, like, and do like, like something about this, because I did take out papers to run for city council, and I think that this would actually be something that should be in the news, because especially having it go by firearm licenses and stuff like that, and what police do know and what they don't know. Like, also they had told me that, well, your firearm license was revoked in mid-April. I'm like, well, I never got any paperwork. They're like, well, we called you up and told you. I'm like, you called me up on Friday.
Yeah.
I'm like, if you would have called me up in mid-April, I would have turned in the firearm license.
Right.
And they're like, well, and then they even said, like, while I was filming, well, the first time we contacted you was Friday. I'm like, so you're admitting that the first time you contacted me was Friday, that you didn't send me the notice that you had to send me, revoking it in mid-April. Like, well, it's, You gotta love when it's corruption, when they actually put people in jail. Like, I actually went to the Ludlow jail on a straight warrant. You know, so I was arrested, minding my own business at 3 in the morning and held until about 8 o'clock at night. They actually cut off my clothes in the Ludlow jail. They tied me down to a bed and cut off my clothes. How wrong is that? Over something that's not even legal or illegal or a crime? Okay, well, figured.
Definitely. Well, I have your card.
Yep, I definitely chewed off your ear enough right now.
That's
You know,
okay.
like,
No, definitely have your card. I don't make decisions of what goes on.
Exactly.
Or not, so I'll pitch it to them and then let you know.
yeah, because if they want to, like, you know, talk to me about it, like, you know, like, I think it'd be newsworthy, honestly.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Have a great day.
You too. Good luck.
Thank you. Okay, so you see how that went. You know, like, today is the day that I was actually served with in hand with this revocation notice. They refused to tell them who actually gave them this information on April 12th. That's a major thing because it shows that there's other people involved in this, because it doesn't get faxed over to them, especially when the judge in the other case didn't give that as a condition of release. You know, but this is a photocopy, which means that basically the deputy chief, his signature is not even able to be legible in this, but a photocopy, which is pretty fresh actually, shows that they probably just printed this up while I was there. Okay, so I'm stopping filming now.